What if I told you that $1 mailboxes could be costing you clients? Cold email has become one of the best ways to land clients. First-time agency owners use it to generate leads, and established businesses use it to scale and book a ton of sales calls. But there's a trap that's catching everyone off guard: the $1 mailboxes. On the surface, they seem like a steal, but in reality, these cheap mailboxes are the reason your emails land in spam, killing your deliverability and costing you opportunities. In this video, I'll expose the truth about $1 mailboxes, explain why you should avoid them, and show you the best alternatives to protect your campaigns and land more clients. So let's dive in. I get why people buy these mailboxes. I spent thousands on email infrastructure myself, so saving money sounds tempting. Why wouldn't I want the same thing for cheaper? But here's the problem: you're not getting the same quality mailboxes, and that's costing you opportunities. Now let me break it down. If your average deal is worth $1,000, saving $200 a month on mailboxes might seem like a win, but cheaper mailboxes come with lower deliverability, which means fewer replies. Even losing just 1% in reply rate adds up when you're sending thousands of emails, missed replies, fewer booked calls, and lost deals. So while you might save a couple $100, you're risking thousands in missed revenue. That's the real cost of these $1 mailboxes. They're a trap for anyone serious about cold email because they're riddled with problems. First of all, these mailboxes are tied to their region. To cut cost, resellers source mailboxes from regions with weaker email infrastructure, like less regulated areas outside the USA or Europe. And while this might not seem like a big deal, mailboxes from these regions consistently perform worse, hurting your deliverability and results. Second, all resellers rely on a limited pool of IP addresses. That means that every mailbox they sell is linked to the same batch of IPs. Now think about it. What happens when other users on those IPs start spamming? You guessed it, your reputation tanks, and your emails are flagged as spam, even if you've done everything right. And here's the kicker: the low price and lack of security make these mailboxes a haven for scammers and phishers. Sharing infrastructure with bad actors is a recipe for disaster, putting your campaigns and your business at risk. But does this mean there can't be good, affordable options? Does this mean you're stuck paying for expensive Gmail and Outlook mailboxes? No. With the right setup and proper security, there can be great email service providers. Maybe not for $1, but definitely more affordable than Gmail or Outlook. So let me hop on the computer and show you a couple examples. Okay, so I could suggest two options that are best of both worlds, meaning they do not sacrifice deliverability, but they are also not as expensive as Microsoft or Gmail mailboxes. And I'm of course talking about InfraForge and MailForge because I myself personally use them both. That's why I can talk about them. Now, what's the difference between InfraForge and MailForge? As you can see, both of them are quite similar. They're quite affordable, starting at $4 or $3 per month, getting to as low as $2.50 or $1.67 per mailbox per month, right? So the difference between those two is that InfraForge is private cold email infrastructure, while MailForge is shared email infrastructure, meaning that here you share the IPs with other users on the platform, right? Meaning that the reputation there is already built, the reputation is great, and if you're starting out, you start sending a couple of emails, maybe they're spamming, right? You're not gonna destroy your whole infrastructure. But with private email infrastructure, you're all on your own, meaning that if you start out, you get your own dedicated IP, and you start sending spammy emails, everything will go down, right? Your mailbox's reputation will drop, your domain reputation will drop, and your whole infrastructure will crumble. So basically, I would suggest this for people that are experienced and this for people that are starting out. Now, because these apps are quite similar, I will give you a tutorial of one of the apps because the idea will stay the same on both of the apps, right? So once you sign up to MailForge or InfraForge, what you want to do first is get some domains. You add here your primary domain, for example, withrain.com, select how many domains you want and click generate domains. Now, it will generate secondary domains for you that are top level domains, meaning .com domains. And you see we already got a couple of examples, and this is done. We just check out, it will set up the DNS records all for us and basically saving us hours and hours, right? And after that, you go ahead, get some mailbox slots, and then you can create some mailboxes. You click create mailboxes, click auto generate, select the domains you want to create the mailboxes for, select how many mailboxes per domain, click next, select the type of names. You can have predefined or randomized, male or female, or you use your own name. For example, Sam D, Simon the or whatever, and click next, and then you can edit a signature and generate the mailboxes. And basically like this, in minutes, you'll have all of your domains and mailboxes set up for the fraction of the price that you would pay for Microsoft or Gmail or Google, without sacrificing the deliverability. Because here, for example, on InfoForge, you're in charge of your deliverability, right? You have your own infrastructure. So if you do something bad, yes, you will destroy your reputation. But if you follow all the best deliverability practices, which you should if you're following Salesforge YouTube channel, so subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And if you follow the best practices, you're all good. If you're not confident in your skills, just use Mailforge. Mailforge uses shared infrastructure. You're sharing the infrastructure with other people. And the beautiful part about it is Mailforge doesn't allow bad actors to sign up, right? If you try to sign up with a sketchy email, you won't be able to sign up. Simple as that. There are some filters and security aspects to these apps that keep the bad actors away. So you're not sharing infrastructure with spammers, scammers, or people sending phishing emails, right? Now, if you want to see how I use Mailforge or InfoForge myself to get an insane reply rate, I suggest you take a look at the video here. There I share everything, the email copy, the settings of my email campaigns, my sequences, so you can just copy me and make thousands of dollars. It was me, Sam, and have a good one.